Okay, okay, on period. It's the official King Pain, y'all, and I'm back with another exclusive. Everybody hashtag exclusive. Everybody hashtag exclusive. Make sure that you guys are sharing this live, liking this video, subscribe with all your notifications turned on. It is up and it is stuck here in the home of the lituation on tonight. Okay, everybody, make sure that you guys are sharing. Make sure that you guys are sharing. And above all things, make sure y'all sharing my motherfucking shit. Okay, on period. Yes. Yes. It's up and it is stuck directly after these commercial breaks.
My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off.
We booked an appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpain.net. Get you some style today. Oh, and your mom called said she needs some more conditioner. And make sure that you guys are sharing this live, liking this video, subscribe with all your notifications turned on. It is the official King Paint, and this is the home of the lituation. We have another exclusive in the house tonight. Make sure that you guys are showing a lot of love in the comments for our special guest, okay? It's up and it's stuck directly after this commercial break. Okay. Okay, on period. What's good, everybody? What's popping, y'all? It's the official King Paint, and this is the home of the lituation where it is always lit. Period. Periana to the period. And today is like every day here in the home of the lituation is motherfucking lit. Okay, we got an exclusive in the house. Okay, some disclaimers. Okay, before we get started. Ooh. Okay, this video is not made for kids, and everything being shown to you guys and disclosed to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and commentary doctrine. Okay, it's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts and commentary. Period. Okay, don't take nothing you got from here. Okay, and tell nobody that it was just too lit. Period. Oh, it's up and it's stuck in the home of the lituation tonight. Okay. Yes, the one and only dust-free zone where there's no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, raggedy, dirty, crispy, sissy, or pissy assholes allowed, okay? So without further ado, let me go ahead and pull up our special guest. I want you guys all to show a lot of love in the comments, okay? Drop a lot of crowns in the comments for Oliver Twist.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
Hey, Oliver. What's popping?
Nothing much. It's been a busy, hectic day. But I was like, we are not rescheduling this. I'm going to push through. So sorry to everyone that I'm not cammed up tonight. But this is honestly the best that I can do to make sure I was on time, present, and ready to get into the period with the King Pain himself.
Okay.
Did I say it right? Period to the Paradonis. What y'all be saying?
Periana to the period.
Pterodactyl.
Yes, he did. Well, if it isn't Mr. Peace and Positivity himself.
Oh my God. I'm glad someone knows. I'm glad someone has picked up on the vibes I'm trying to put down. Just peace and positivity.
How did that work out for you this season?
You know what? I think ultimately it worked out well. Y'all have to stay tuned.
Period. I'm here for it. So I'm sure that all the girls already know who Oliver Twist is, but for the girls way in the back, okay, that don't know, won't you just break it down for us? Who is Oliver Twist? Okay, I hear that you are being referred to as an A-list celebrity these days.
What? Who said that?
Aaron Thomas came over here and said you and him are the only A-list celebrities on the show that have ever been on Chasing Reality. I said A-list. I said okay.
Girl,
I'm
Aaron
here
Thomas be
for it.
getting it crunk. Aaron Thomas been getting it crunk lately, hasn't he?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, from the Troy being a gold digger to we A-list celebrities, child. What the hell? Listen, bitch, I just goes to work. That's all. That's all
Okay.
I
On
care about.
period. Goes to
But no,
work and
I'm a
pays the
hip hop
bills.
artist. I am a content creator, and I'm a media personality. Simple.
Okay. On period. Yes. There's people in the comments that they found out about you through T.S. Madison. Won't you describe your relationship with T.S. Madison?
So yeah, professionally, I have curated content for her throughout the years from her Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Of course, everyone knows the Queen's Supreme Court, where I did like a lot of the promo material, a lot of the marketing for it, the computer operations and like editing. And then y'all saw TS Madison experience on WeTV with, showing her life and her team. And then most recently the talk show on Fox Soul that I helped create, pitch, and then produce and edited it.
Yes. You put together the pilot and it was picked up by Fox Soul, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. I know that's right. What was that experience like? Did you think that it was going to get picked up?
You know what? Honestly, I didn't think it was because I'm learning when it comes to like these shows with these networks behind the scenes, it's a lot of traffic and chaos and phone calls and like change of moods and attitudes and stuff. One day they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do it." The next day, they'll change their minds. And we have pitched two other shows to another network where they had already told us like, "Oh yeah, we going to pick y'all up. We're going to do it." And then it was like, "Okay, well maybe not right now, maybe something else." So when this came around, I was like, I'm gonna put my best foot forward. But I was like, but lo and behold, it got picked up. So
I know
overall,
that's right.
it was exciting and like it was dope at the end to see like all the work we put into it. It actually paid off, literally.
Period. I know that's right. Puriana to the Puree. So Oliver Twist also is a content creator on YouTube as well, like the official King Pain. And you recently had a sit down with Nene Leaks. Okay, and you guys talked about remixing her single, Come and Get This Honey. When is that happening?
So it wasn't a sit down. What it was Nene was already live, and she was just talking. And so, the makeup artist she was with, he was like, "Well, why don't you just go live with some of the people?" And she was like, "Yeah, let me talk to some people." And I mean, I wouldn't say me and Nene are friends, but I met her through I did a walkthrough for the Lenithia a year ago when Saucy Santana was there. And just from there, like we just clicked. So every time she sees me, she speaks. When I go there, she always like shows me mad love and it's like very sweet. So like she brought me up and we just chit-chatted for a little bit. And I asked her about the song. And she was like, "Well, I want you to remix it. Let's remix it. Let's go ahead and do it." And then she just showed me love for always showing her love. That's about it. I wouldn't say it was a sit down. It was just like a little candid moment.
Okay, I know that's right. And you guys also talked about a possible music video.
Yes, because I was asking her because people were coming on asking her questions about like messy shit, like they was asking about the lawsuit and all the other crap, and I was just like, well, let me just lighten up the mood and just put it on something that her fans would appreciate. So I was like, girl, what's going on with the "Come On and Get This Honey" song and music video? Like, when was all this supposed to happen? And we just keyed about it.
I know that's right. Um, actually got an opportunity to check it out, and it was very interesting. So this year on Chasing Reality, you mentioned getting back to the music. Okay, you've been singing. You said you found your voice, and you also have a new sound mixed with like Uncle Luke
Mm-hmm.
from Florida, because you're from Florida. So tell us about your new music journey.
You
Well,
better
it's
be
not music.
you better be watching. So around this time last year, I just started going on just like one of the most important life just changes, transformations that I've gone through so far. And it just made me want to reinvigorate my music sound and just the palette and texture of it all. And so like early on in this season, you see me just start like trying to try out different sounds and try out different things to try to push myself creatively, find new things, find new things about myself, maybe find a new sound. But honestly, when Fox Soul came around, girl, all that honestly had to just come to a halt. Cause like Fox Soul just took so much out of my like life. It was a lot. Like the payoff was great. I enjoyed the experience. It was dope, but like my music really had to just like slow down so I can like finish this and then I can get back to it, which is where I am now. I'm getting back into my music, trying to push myself creatively. Um, the industry has changed since I first started doing music, like the sound and what people want is different. So I'm really just trying to like brush my skills off, step up my creativity, expand myself, really planning stuff out while trying to like also stay competitive and make sure that I'm relevant still. So yeah, that's where we are.
Absolutely. So there's new music on the way. That's what I'm
Oh
hearing.
yes. Oh yes.
Okay, I'm here for it. I'm so excited. Um, so let's talk about the status of your relationship or because you were very, very vulnerable on the show this season, sharing your relationship, going to therapy. And I just love the transparency. So the first question I have is how do you do it? Okay, and what's the status of your relationship today?
How did I do what? Share it on the show?
Yeah, how do you do it? Like, how do you share that part of your life, like your relationship, your love,
Yeah.
even like your family and what's going on with your mom and your dad? Like, that's a lot. You have to be very transparent in those moments.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. Thank you for that. Honestly, these are the things that are honestly going on in my life. like, you know, and it just so happens that I'm on a show where we should be sharing some parts of our life. And one is for me and then one is for the community. Like the first reason is I want to show people that like I'm a human that goes through shit. I know a lot of times the perception of me on the show is like, he's Mr. Perfect, he do it all, da 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 da. But it's like, I have shit that I struggle with or that I'm dealing with while I'm trying to be out here chasing my dreams and interacting with this group. Like, I got my own life stuff. And then secondly, it's like really important for me to show the community the best way that I can how to navigate certain issues because growing up in the Black community, there's so many there's still so many like bad shit that we've indoctrinated into our culture, that like of how we've problem resolved throughout the years. And it's like I just want to show like there's a more healthy way to get through these things. Like, just trying to show that I'm trying to get better enlightenment, better education, better awareness, so that I can properly address all the issues that's going on. And maybe it'll inspire somebody else, who may be going through the same thing at home.
I know that's right. Okay, shout out to Oliver for being an advocate. Okay, for the LGBT community.
You
Um, you said what?
You're so sweet. Y'all super chat him. Give him all y'all money. He's being so sweet.
Oh, so let's talk about what you didn't give us your relationship status. You single?
Oh
You
no,
still
I'm
with
I'm
Chris?
fully back in my relationship with Quez.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
it's dope. I appreciate it. It's been a journey, and it's like relationship shit is not easy. It's not easy.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like we love each other and we're like committed to the journey, and it's been really dope. Like it really has gotten better with time.
I know that's right. Let's talk about that therapy session, okay? Because there was a lot of girls in the comments that were thinking that it wasn't real. So my question for you is was it real? Was it staged?
Oh no, bitch! No, we were battling. Oh, we were battling. Oh, we were full fledged Black. Let me tell you something. When y'all saw me my hands 3 times, oh, I wasn't Oliver. I was Eddie from Broward. I was full fledged Benji windmilling. Oh, this nigga finna do. I finna show. I showed out so bad. I was so.
Yeah, he was like, I wasn't finished.
I was like, oh my God, I cannot. But you know what? I'm really grateful for that scene because it really helped me be like more self-aware. Because people be telling me, "Oh, you come off this way, you come off this way," and to us, we know our intentions, but we may not fully know how it's really coming off. And so, like, we filmed that months ago. So, like, with a fresh eye, I was like, "Oh my god, I be showing out. I am dramatic." So I've been trying to calm down my dramatics. Have I been doing a good job, Quez? What you think?
You have.
I've been doing a better job. Yeah, just trying to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down.
My. Speaking of calming down or bringing it down a notch, okay. I seen something where you said that you believe Troy thinks that he's grand or above, superior to others. Um, can you give me some of the reasoning behind your thinking?
Um, it's just over the years I've seen him become like more flamboyant to like the point where it's obnoxious and not aware of like the situation if it's conducive for that behavior or if the people around him are okay with it. Um, and it's just it comes off he's come off as a mean girl, like that's just like mean. The Troy that I first at season 3 was like I felt like was reasonable, was more like happy, joyous, was very he was always emotional, but I felt like in the beginning he wasn't so like outlandish and brash with his like emotional responses. Like I felt like he was more controlled and contained, and it's like from season 4 and on, he's just been this fiery banshee. I'm just like, girl, who is this woman on fire? Like, who is this? But I mean, he's here, and we see it every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So,
Oh, my. Um, you made her cry at Top Golf.
well,
Um,
because even on the show, it comes off like me and Troy don't really like fuck with each other. But Troy really do have a love and care that like has lasted since season 3, and so he knows how far I'm gonna go. Like he knows me. He knows I'm not finna like try to destroy him or like like be a complete evil satanic bitch. And like we just have like a mutual respect and like love. And I know Troy looks up to me and like values my opinion. And in that moment, I was scolding him. I was like, no, bitch. And then plus everything he had going on in his life, it probably was too much for him. He couldn't handle it.
yeah, because Troy was confronted you about allegedly having knowledge that Rico Castanine was going to mace the group, and you didn't inform the girls, and that made you upset. Why did that make you upset?
It made me upset because honestly, up until that point, I wasn't really in any drama with anyone. So like I'm like, why are y'all bitches trying to pull me into something that I don't have nothing to do with? Like, I've been the most vocal person in front of the camera and behind the camera saying, like, y'all need to stop this fucking shit. Like, Rico Cassadine, stop your fucking shit. Dominique, stop your fucking shit. Like, everybody just stop. And then Rico himself announced, and it's on tape in the episode. He says, "Bitch, I will mace you." Like he says this with everyone. Girl, we were huddled up like we were deacons and deaconesses at church. Like, girl, we were all together. He said it. He said to everyone he was gonna mace. So why are y'all? Why? And then honestly, that day I was sick, bitch. Like for real, bitch. I really shouldn't have been there. I was sick as fuck. So I was already aggravated. And I was like, Troy's making it very easy for me. Let me take this candy from this baby. Let me do it.
Oh, my. Yeah, you mentioned that the therapy um was not working. Okay, and
I
this
was
made
being
Troy
mean.
feel
I
away.
was mean. I was being mean.
Okay, and you said that Troy is always playing the victim.
Now that I do agree with. Yes. I do. I do believe that he does. Like it's like the world is happening to him before he even like acknowledges, but what could I have possibly done?
Absolutely. I totally understand. During that altercation, Kendra suggests a group therapy session. Do you think that a group therapy session would be a good idea for this group?
Um, yes, and you're gonna see it this week. And
Oh,
I wonder if you guys can guess who led it.
my.
My
I I don't know. Can you give us a hint?
um just know it was like, I really think it's like the most beautiful thing that's ever happened in web reality history. I'm not sure how it's going to be edited, but like that was the most spiritually high and connected we all have ever been. It was dope, and I felt like y'all will see it. Like, yeah, it was
I
really
know that's right.
good.
I can't wait for tomorrow's episode, right?
I believe it's going to be this week. I'm not too sure how they're going to do it.
Okay, well, you guys all tune in to Chasing Reality. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and watching the show, okay, and interacting in the comments. And that's just on period. So moving along, so Troy came over here to the lituation, and he said that the reason he asked you that question, okay, because the girls wanted to know if you had some kind of involvement, if you had any kind of knowledge, and you didn't let the girls know. They wanted to know. The reason he was asking you is because they were allegedly going to jump you or pop you for not informing them.
Oh God. Is that what he really said?
That's what he said. Go back and watch. He said that they were going to jump you if you had something to do with it.
Oh, cool.
I said, you guys going to jump him? He said, yeah, girl. I said, who? He's like, girl, the girls. I don't know. I have to go back and watch to verify who he said was, but I remember him said they was going to jump you for sure.
Well,
Mhm.
glory to God.
Okay, moving right along. So Rico Cassadine, he came onto the show, and there's been a lot of mention of him being your good girlfriend, which is why Troy asked you that question in the first place. What is your relationship with Rico? How do you know him?
We've worked together creatively in the past. I've done like some of his graphics for his music. I've shot 2 videos for him. And then we just had a friendship from that work relationship.
Okay, absolutely. What about Rico with a K? What's your relationship like with Rico with the K?
He's my cast member.
My. During the show, you and Rico have a sit down at one of his rehearsals. And it seems like a peaceful, what was going to be a peaceful sit down kind of flipped and turned into something else. During that sit down, you asked Rico if he needed 60 seconds. Is that what you said? 60 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you feel like he needed some time?
Well, because like Rico gets hype as he's talking. Like if y'all go back and like look at some of his scenes, excuse me, when he's like talking, he gets like increasingly like more aggressive. Like he starts to yell and wave his hands, and I'm just like, sir, what is going on? Like we just saw each other, hugs, laugh, kid. We haven't really seen each other since the reunion where you came up and apologized to me, and I was like, Rico, I don't give a fuck. He was like, I'm so sorry. You know, he took responsibility for him having that little outburst at the reunion. So I'm in this moment now, like, why are you getting so like passionate about this? Like, I just thought this was just going to be a scene of us just like talking about it and maybe like talking about some other stuff. I didn't know this was going to become the focal point of the scene. And I've been trying different mechanisms to engaging in conflict with my castmates this year. You know, like instead of doing like the yelling and all of that, let me just take a more comedic I don't give a fuck, because I really don't give a fuck. And so I was just like, girl, do you need 60 seconds? Like, do you need to breathe? Do you need time to relax? Do you need time to like rethink this? Because I'm not finna do this, because we should not be. There's no reason to.
After your conversation with Rico, do you still feel like he flipped on you?
During that moment, yes, yeah. I still feel that way, but I mean, we got past it. Him and I are good.
Okay, so today you guys are good. Um, what was going through your mind when you guys were rolling on the ground? Like, what was that about? A lot of people thought that you guys really fought, because they were, they had
Oh
like to
yeah,
fast forward to next episode. But you guys were just playing, right?
yeah. I mean, that's what I like to do. I did the same thing with Q. When me and him made up season 4, like when I make up with like especially boys and men, I just like to play fight afterwards. Like, bitch, let's fight. because that's what you really wanted to do. Well, that's what I really wanted to do. But it's just something cute to do. Laugh, put good energy in the air.
My. I know that's right. That sounds fun. Okay, on period. Everybody likes a good rough housing.
Yeah, just roughhousing.
So Aaron came on the show as well, and he said, when he first met you, you were a little standoffish. A lot of people say that about you. Are you just protective over your energy, or are you standoffish?
No, I'm not standoffish. I do know I have a resting bitch face, which I'm trying to work on. Like I know this. Like I've seen footage of me, so I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. And then I don't listen. This is my third year doing this. And it's just the safest place to me is to be always everything recording on the camera. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like yeah. Is the camera recording? Cause yeah.
Okay, I know that's right. So later on in the season, you make up with Kendra, and you guys decide to take charge of the girls, okay, and pump some positivity into this group.
Hmm.
How did that work out?
Well, me and Kendra have been made up since the end of season 4. So me and Kendra been good for about like at least over a year now. In terms of how that worked out, I think I think the original goal was achieved. Yep.
Okay, did you guys ever start the House of Twist? Are you guys still a gay mom and a gay dad of everyone on the show? Like,
No, we did not officially open the doors for our house. It was really just us, laughing in the moment. But like we still have the same relationship. Like I think it's gotten better. You know, me and Kendra are good. I love Kendra and she's dope. She's dope.
yes, I love how you managed to slip a wine glass into every scene.
Yeah, because
I said,
because
I always got that wine glass. You know, only one with wine. Like you came to J.M. Morehouse, you knocked on the door with the wine glass. I was like, how you got the wine outside the door already?
well, a lot of times when we go to these scenes, we walk in before.
Hmm.
So like it's not like I'm getting out of the car. Sometimes they do that. Like we are actually filming it as we're walking in. Sometimes they do. But like for Jay's scene, I was sitting in his house for like maybe 30 minutes before we started filming. So I was like, well, y'all, I'm just sitting here. Let me try the wine out. Let me give me some wine. So when they were like, well, you about to walk in? I was like, well, just let me keep the wine glass. Because we were going to be like, why the fuck this bitch got a wine glass in her hand come to a bitch house? I just thought it would be funny.
Okay, I know that's right. So
Mm.
also during your sit down with Kendra, you had mentioned something about a spa day, and then later on, you asked Jaya Moore to do the spa day with you. There was a lot of confusion around the spa day and whose spa day it was. Okay, because Jaya Moore kind of snapped at that small day because Cameron sent over that letter. But Cameron had mentioned when he was on the show that he like he knew it was Jay's spa day. Jay knew, but he was under the impression when he was initially invited that it was only your spa date.
Well, I mean, I will say Jay didn't really do a good job at, I feel like, communicating in his scenes about the spa and even in his green screens that it was a joint effort. I was like, oh, mama's feeling herself. I just keep hearing these I vowels and nouns and adjectives and possessive things. I was like, girl, this is definitely a we thing because yes, you already had the house and you had your person that was doing those yoni steams, but bitch, I provided the facials, the massages, the little fat foil tin can burning fat shit over there. I provided the food, I provided the alcohol. So it was definitely a we thing. But anyways, when we were filming that scene, you saw me be like, well, I want to do a spa day. And he really in that moment was like, oh, well, I want to do a spa day. So from my understanding, it was just always like a joint effort. I'm bringing my resources that I already got. You're bringing your resources. And we're putting on this event for the cast, which was fabulous, I believe. It was great.
Absolutely, yeah, it was an amazing event. Amazing event. I wish I could have been there. How did you feel about Cameron's letter changing the energy of your spa date? Things were positive. Everybody was enjoying themselves. It seemed like, and then that letter came, and then J.R. Morris passed, threw the flowers out, and everybody, it seemed like, was going at it from that point.
I would say originally I was shocked because I'm not used to Cameron acting that way. And being there, I just thought like, oh, okay, well, like we were really having a great day. We really hadn't gotten into no drama. So I'm feeling good, my dumb ass. I'm just reading the shit, thinking it's gonna be like, oh, I wasn't here. I'm sending love to y'all. Bitch, I'm reading this shit and I'm like, wait, what is going on? But I gotta keep reading it because I just started it now. So I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck is about to happen? But then when I later found out that Jay knew that the letter was coming, I was like, nah, girl, the way you performed was like outrageous because it's like, okay, Jay was trying to say he didn't know Cameron was gonna be that shady, so he assumed but I'm like, okay, the only thing you knew was the letter was coming. You never talked to Cameron about what the letter was going to contain. So whatever you got is what he thought his version of shady was. So like, bitch, you still knew the shit was coming. I feel like he overperformed, honestly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that he went over the top, especially if he knew it was coming already.
Yeah. Like you already knew it was coming, and you also knew you didn't talk to Cameron about exactly what word from word what it was going to say. So like,
My,
girl, we
my, my.
a lot.
Oh, so later on, after Jay Amore went off, Dominique and Wayne got into it. Okay, and it seemed like the girls are just tired of the shit. Dominique and Wayne have been going back and forth since last year, and pretty much, they were like talk or fight, and you basically encouraged Neek to go ahead and pop Wayne and get it out.
Did I say that? Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
he
be
was like,
getting
"You want
shit
to
out of
pop her?"
Well, because wait, okay, I know what you're talking about. This is when we were like in the fucking security bunker, bitch, and all the fight and stuff had happened. Yeah, at that point I was over it. I was like, okay, well, bitch, y'all doing all this talking. If y'all want to fight, go fucking fight. Everybody want to keep saying they're gonna fight, they're gonna fight, they're gonna fight. Can we stop all this discussion and moving around and footsies playing and everybody just fight so we can get it out? Because I'm ready for this shit to be over with.
Okay, do you think that fighting would solve their problem?
Hell no. But at that point, it's just like I just want this shit done. What y'all gonna do? If y'all gonna fight, fight. If y'all not, shut the fuck up.
Okay, period.
But Wayne, I will honestly say, even though I felt like Dominique took it to a whole nother level that it really had to be, Wayne did start that situation. Like Wayne be he used to. He don't do it no more. I haven't seen him doing it in a while. He been behaving. But Wayne would just start posting about us and just be saying like crazy shit and be putting threats in it. And it's like, Wayne, what the hell going on? And it's always around the time we about to do a group scene. And remember, the first time he did that with me, Q, and Lauren, the fight happened. So everybody been like, well, bitch, every time you do this, we don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Wayne, like, girl, no. But Troy and Dominique was getting so passionate about it and just adding fuel to the fire before I could be like, all right, Wayne, you can't do that in front of everybody. That was always my original goal. But it got fucked up at the fucking spa day. And then when we went to the sock party, I was trying to do it again. Like, okay, Wayne, you know that's not right. But Troy got upset and then all the shit happened. So
Okay. Period.
girl, y'all's getting all the business. Oh my God. I'm gonna get in
Period.
trouble.
I got all the questions.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So let's talk about the soccer event. Okay. The soccer event also went left. Okay. After it was revealed that Rico Cassadine double tapped a post from Wayne the Pain that you screenshot and sent to Troy. Okay. Did you know it was gonna be a problem? Or were you trying to be problematic?
I honestly was not. Here's what happened. I was on Instagram, right? And I saw the post. I saw the post about Troy that Wayne made. And I saw that. Well, no, I didn't see it at that time. I screenshotted it because I don't remember what scene we were about to film. I think it's the sock lunch party. I screenshot it and sent it to Troy, and you can ask Troy about this. Him and I already talked about it. Called the text messages reflected. I sent it to him only asking like, "Bitch, what the fuck is going on?" Because remember in the beginning of the season, I wasn't really around. I was just coming back around because I had been gone. So I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck is going on?" Like I thought all this shit was like done. Like, do you know this is going on? Now, one time when I sent that screenshot to Troy, did I ever mention Rico Cassadine liking it? Like that was never a part of the conversation. I think at that time I was on Instagram and saw Rico liked it, screenshot it to him after I had already talked to him. I was like, bitch, don't be liking this shit. But come to find out, the same screenshot that I sent to Rico, I had sent to Troy. So yeah, it was like a, what they call it, a paradox.
Okay. Period.
Or it'd
So
be so much. And that's why I'm like, I should just sit my ass down and just mind my fucking business. But I be trying to, look out for everybody and just trying to make sure my girls is covered. But I never sent the screenshot to Troy ever for him to like go to Rico about it, or I knew he was gonna do that. Like that never was my intention. That was never a part of any
and when you
conversation.
sent it over, you didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it. I honestly didn't realize it. And I honestly didn't realize it until everyone in the comments, me watching it, like Oliver's being messy. I was like, bitch, I didn't send him this shit. And I was like, oh shit, I did. I fucking did.
Yes, the girls was like, Oliver always throwing rocks and hiding his hands.
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't. No, I can't claim that rock.
He said that rock don't belong to me.
Yeah.
Ooh. So were you able to eat at Ike's event? I saw Willa and Drew Friday was sneaking food before things went left. And I, from being on the show, I know that we go to these events all the time and we never get a chance to eat. So I always ask people, did you eat at that event? And how
No,
was the food?
the food has been very great this season. I'm like, oh, these girls are rich now. Girl, we are eating. Because like seasons ago, I was the only one really feeding people, child. Like, hey, girl, the girls would be giving us peanuts and walnuts and Skittles. I was like, girl, we cannot eat off this. Like the people always know. They know when you come to all the Twist event, you're gonna eat and you're gonna drink. Bitch, I'm from Florida. We don't play that shit.
Okay, I know that's right. Period. So then we get to Troy's HIV awareness event, okay? And Rico Cassadine and Dominique actually fight. Okay, and you mentioned being knocked over. Describe what happened and did you get mace?
So basically, I mean, what happened is what we all saw. Bitch, them hoes got to talk about that shit. And I already, you could just feel it. Like you've been filming, you've been on Chasing LA, and bitch, y'all hoes brawl over there. Y'all hoes fight and shoot and stab and kill each other, girl. Season 1 was just a fucking, oh my god. Girl, I'm shocked our channel didn't get demonetized all the violence. But like you know when you filming a scene, you know when the bitch is finna fight. Like you can just tell. You was like, oh, these hoes finna fight. So that's why, bitch, I had been sipping on that motherfucking tequila. I'm like, girl, can we not? Because please. And girl, they got the thumping. They just got the thumping. And me falling over was trying to like hold Rico. And Rico a thick ass bitch. And I guess gravity took over. And I just went down and tumbled over. And honestly, when I was on the ground, I was trying to make sure my gray piece ain't come out. I was trying to make sure my hair was straight.
Cause I know that you like went down, you kind of like stayed down. I was like, why Oliver stay? He moved. He was like,
yes. Also, I was trying to catch my breath, and I was thinking to myself, what in the fuck? Like, bitch, how are you down on your knees? Like, what the fuck is going on? All right, girl.
And did you get maced?
A little bit did hit the side of my face. It did. And I did not like it. Highly pissed.
My. Was it burning for a long time? Did you have to go and soak in tomato sauce or what?
No, it burned for that night, definitely. But by that night later on, I was okay. But I don't remember having to do no milk shit. Like I didn't get directly hit by it. I had kind of caught like the wind remnants of it. So it wasn't like burning me, but I felt like just a tingling sensation. But yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, girl, no. What is going on?
So in the next scene, you participated in group hug. They called it the first group hug. And Dominique in his green screen said that you bitches was being fake. Um, were you being fake during that group hug?
No, I'm never being fake. I mean, if that's what he felt, that's what he felt. But I felt great in that moment. You know, I just had like a sold out show. I hadn't performed in a while. All the cast was there. It was like the first group scene where there was no drama, and it was an Oliver Twix event. So like, you know, hoes don't like to give me my props, but bitch, I'm good energy. Everybody did a great job. Everybody looked good. So bitch, I was happy. And I thought everybody else was happy. If they wasn't, well, sucks, I guess.
My. Yeah, it was a great event. Okay, now that's what I will say about Chasing Atlanta this season. It's been an explosive season, and you guys, the whole season has been filled with performances. Okay, lit performances. Everybody on the cast is just an amazing talent. And
So this season has been really dope. It's been like high caliber quality. It's been really good.
and I'm here for it. So this brings us to the retreat. What happened at the retreat? Okay, it seems like you got frustrated with Rico and Dom could not resolve their issues.
The retreat? What retreat?
The one y'all just went on last week, or the group trip?
Oh, okay, I got you. Yes. Trip. I'm so sorry. You got to help me. Okay. Okay, so everyone, a lot of people in the comments were like, why is Oliver bringing this back up? And he like, well, y'all don't talk about it. Well, bitch, if you heard me in that moment, I was talking about the people accusing me of Mace. I never said, let's talk about the fight between Rico and Dominique. Because my feeling was, well, if Troy is saying all y'all was saying it, we all here. Two people before me just talking about their issues. Okay, the ground is set for us to air our grievances or ask our questions. I thought it was the perfect time for me to ask, well, who thought I brought the mace? I never told them two hoes to start fighting again. Because I thought at that time, see, this is behind the scenes shit. Them hoes had already made up about it. They was cool. Rico told me coming up the mountain exclusive. Him and Dominique was good about it. Hello?
Are you answering? You on the phone? You
Can you
talking to
hear
me?
me?
What happened? Yeah, I can hear
Yes,
you.
talking to you. He told me they were good. Like they were fine. They had talked. They had met at some fucking club or was at a fucking bar, some shit. Hashed it out. They were good. So in that moment, I don't think what I'm about to say is about to bring up this argument again, which is why my green screen, I'm like, we already talked about this. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. They were Rico was acting like that he seen Dominique out and Dominique didn't want no smoke. So I have a clip here from TTB of you basically telling Dominique how you think what you think about him. Let's check this out really
Oh my
quick and
god. What
then we'll
is
get back to the interview.
I don't oh my god.
And I say this all with love.
Oh my god.
But I'm not mad. But there's two hoes I want to address: Drew and Dominique. D&D. Dominique, you got to read the comments. The girls call you tired.
Oh my god.
The girls call you late.
Ooh.
They call you thirsty. They call you all these things for a reason.
Oh my god.
Why between last episode and this episode were we trying to make Kendra performing the song a thing? The person who she made the song about does not give a fuck. I actually think it makes me cool that someone spent money on a song, engineered video, hair, makeup, made a diss song. I think that's dope as fuck. I know I almost want to mention word for word. But it's like it was a constant dredging up of she's still performing the song. That don't got nothing to do with it. Huh? That's how it sounds to me when I hear it. That's how it sounds to me. It is annoying and necessary.
Girl,
Not annoying and necessary and irrelevant.
I used to drink wine. I got this.
Ooh, she is angry.
Stop trying to make something that is not. If me and Kendra ain't got no problem, stay out of our fucking business. Because this is how it happened the last time. Thank God her and I are now in a strong place where we ignore that shit. I paid the dust. But I was just sitting back like, damn, like why are you on my dick like that? I'll get you pregnant.
Oh my
I'll
god.
give you what you want.
My, now I'll get you pregnant. And Nick chimed in, said, well, all I know, Nick don't give a fuck, and they do too. Self-made, self-paid, They making me famous at this point.
Oh, I didn't even know he commented. I mean, I be in the moment, and then 5 seconds later, I don't be giving a damn. I just be having to get it out. That's me resolving it. I be leaving it there. So after I be saying it, I don't be thinking. I never knew he said that. I'll just leave it in the past. First of all, I be hyped. See, this is what I be saying. Down. I got to calm down. This is not good. It's funny as shit though, but I can't be acting like that. But anyways, in that moment, I'm like, Dominique, I don't talk to you. I don't talk about you. I don't film scenes about you. You like there's no scene of me talking about him with anybody badly because I just don't like I thought we was cool, girl. Like between last season and this season, we've talked. We don't talk like that, but we've interacted pleasantly. I've seen you out. You came and apologized to me at the end of the season. So I be thinking I'm good with these people. So as I'm watching the show and I'm like, bitch, I'm like, bitch, I know your ways because you did this last season where every scene you was in, the issue you wanted to drive that you thought was your conflict, you talked about it in every season. So I've seen you 2 scenes back to back be like, oh, Oliver and Kendra or Kendra's doing this diss song. And I thought y'all was cool. You doing green screens and scenes about it. So you was trying to make that a thing. Why you fucking with me? At that point, I feel bullied and I feel like you're trying to attack me. And we all know I always get the last laugh and all of these things. So like, if you want me to come for you, I will.
Ooh. My, my,
But I
my.
think he's Dominique okay. I think we passed that. I forgot about that clip. We be showing out. Oh my god.
My, my, my. It seems like there's gonna be some smoke for Dominique and yourself at the reunion.
I don't think so. I'll be shocked because me and Dominique, like, we've interacted cool. And we be cool. Like we've talked. At least I think we've had genuine conversations. So I think he understands that's me talking in that moment. All I know is as of now, me and him straight. We cool. But if he want to get a crunk at the reunion just because he feel it that day, I'm with it all.
It seemed like he was trying to get crunk at the group trip when he was saying, "Let's just go outside, okay, and I'll Mace Rico and we'll get it over with." Do you think that would have solved their problems or made it worse?
No, but honestly, being there in that moment, it really didn't give all that. Like, I'm really shocked and like amazed at the reaction to that everyone's having to the cabin trip. Like they think we actually fight and fight. And I mean, there were fights and like disagreements, but it just didn't give all that like in person. So in that moment when he said that, I didn't think it was gonna lead to anything. Like, yeah, like you saw me and nobody else really like move because we didn't think nothing was gonna happen.
That part. So a lot of people were able to work out their differences during the group trip, or did more problems develop?
Bitch, more problems develop, child.
My, I seen it was kind of cringe worthy to watch you and Willa kind of get into it. You didn't like what Willa said about did y'all bring y'all thinking caps?
No, I didn't like that. That wasn't cool.
Why didn't you like that? You thought that she was being shady towards you, the group, or
I felt like
yeah.
it was disrespectful to the entire group. It wasn't a me thing. I thought it was disrespectful to everyone, including me, but everyone in an adult setting. Like, bitch, I'm the youngest here. All y'all hoes older than me. Like, all y'all hoes in y'all 30s and shit like that. In the adult situations I'm in real life, we don't talk to each other like that. Old, young, like that's not word. That's words you use at in school with kids and thinking caps and 7 Up, heaven up. Like that's not rhetoric we use in a group like this.
Absolutely. So was that Oliver, um, you know, standing up for the group and being the peace and the what was it? The peace and the positivity.
Well, if you notice in that moment, I didn't say anything when she said it because I knew the immediate emotions I felt in that moment. And I knew if I would have opened my mouth and began to engage, because I knew I wasn't in a stable place, it would have been a war because I was going to carry. Oh, I was.
That part.
And whatever happened was gonna happen. But y'all was gonna see Miss Oliver Carey to a whole nother level. Cause that's what I felt in that immediate moment. So that's why I was like, let me just sit in this and think about it. Let me ask, well, what's going on? See, I'm like, well, girl, what happened? Because all that stuff that she said had happened with her and Troy and driving up here and all that, I knew nothing about that. Rico knew nothing about that. Cameron knew nothing about those issues. So in the moment, as we're all talking, to me and all of them, it seemed like we were having just general talk. Like it's always loud when we're in one place. The production people were still miking us. People were still coming in and out. Like people were still just moving about while we were filming that scene. I didn't even know we were really filming. So like all of a sudden she says that little comment to Dominique and she just storms off. I think it was Dominique and Troy. So everyone's like, me and the four other people who don't know what's going on. It's like, girl, what just happened? Even Dominique's like, girl, what just happened? And you see me ask, what's going on? So then me, from my perspective, when we sit down and I then hear her say that phrase, I'm like, girl, what is, hey.
My. And what was the tea with the groceries?
I don't know. We never talked about this, and I was asking about this to the production before we got up there. But from my understanding, when Troy, this past week in the Chasing Atlanta Instagram under a post, responded to me and was like, well, that's what they wanted. They wanted the audience to see us try to figure the grocery part out. So I guess him and Dominique, and I still don't even know who was over the cabin trip. Like I still don't know because it's child. Yeah. But Troy said he wanted y'all to see us figure it out. So I'm like, well, I'm like, well, Willie, your homeboy, your girl, your niecey poo wanted it to be confusion. So, girl, but I know she wasn't really mad at me. It's just the show, the way the show showed it. It seemed like me and Willie was like in this tense battle. It gave none of that. Like it wasn't none of that, honestly.
Okay, yeah, because that's why I was saying, it's sort of hard to watch. After watching in the previous episode, you guys connect over, your identity. It was just a little hard. So, moving along, how does Oliver Twist identify today?
I identify as genderqueer, so I accept he, she pronouns.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the talk with T.S. Madison like? Did that talk help you?
No, it really did. That was our first time talking about it. When
Okay.
you hear her in the scene say, I called her, and basically was just telling her what we would be talking about in the scene. These are our talking points. And I was like, I want to talk about identity. And she was like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? I was like, we'll talk about it in the scene. So when y'all watch her, excuse me, I'm eating. But when y'all watch her be like, well, what's this shit about identity? That was her real like pivot. She was like, and you see me be like, oh, okay, well, girl, let's talk about it. But it was dope. Like, she really gave me great advice. And I think it was really dope for the audience to see. A lot of people were commenting on like social media, just talking about how dope the conversation was. And it really did help a lot of people out. So in the end, I thought it was dope. I think it's dope.
Absolutely. And during that conversation, you mentioned getting some work done, facial feminization. Have you gotten any work done since the episode?
No, I haven't gotten anything done. I didn't never think I really was, but child, you just know when you start thinking about something and your brain just, sometimes my creative brain just goes bananas and I just be thinking. But that's why I was like, I got to talk to somebody to kind of help, soothe this chaos that's going on in my brain. Because it's just asking a bunch of questions and trying to learn. And yeah, but no work has been done. And I don't think I would.
Okay, I know that's right. So, your birthday party, you had strippers, and there was somebody said there was shit. in the stripper's ass. What happened, Oliver? Did you pick those strippers out yourself?
No, so
He said, I don't got nothing to do with that.
no, I didn't. So here's the real story about strippers coming to the party. So I have a friend who owns a male review live experience here in Atlanta, Jay's Anatomy. And him and I had always gone back and forth about like collaborating or doing something together. So I knew my birthday party was coming up and my team was putting it together. And so I was like, okay, it's going to be for the show. It's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be glamorous. Why not have like sexy men walk around? Like, that's going to be like a nice highlight. I didn't know who was actually coming, and I did not know in what fashion that they would be. I honestly did not. That part I did not know. All I know was my friend was like, it'd be dope for us to be on the show. I was like, yeah, cool. It'd be dope for my party. It'd just be dope for everybody around. Everybody get something out of it. In that moment, I did not know that there was shit. I did not know this. I didn't know this the whole night. No one came and told me about the shit. Looking back on it, Kendra did come up to me and was like, Oliver, I'm going to beat your ass. But I just thought, she wasn't like saying it. So I just thought, I was like, Kendra drunk. She's just having a good time. This is how Kendra talked to me. Like, she'd be like, bitch, I'm going to fight you. We be kin with each other. It wasn't until later, I think when I did my green screen, and then Dario was like, did you know that one of the guys shit? I was like, bitch, what? And like, he showed me the clip. And then I went to my clip from my camera person. I was like, yeah, it was bad. Like, it was bad. Somebody said, could you smell it? No, you couldn't smell it. I didn't know. I didn't know until like now, as we started doing our green screens. And I was like, damn, I felt so bad.
Yeah, next time y'all gonna have to do a whole inspection.
But
or something.
But I mean, oh my God.
I really like the concept of your birthday party too, with the whole roast. And I really like what Kendra said, about y'all beef, the old beef that you guys had. And you can kind of just tell that you guys are in a better place now. And I'm here for it. So there was an after show, okay? Oh, we already talked about the after show. Where you said that Dom was thirsty and annoying and unnecessary and irrelevant.
That's not nice. That's really not nice. I gotta
down. Do you think that Dom is good for the show?
Oh hell yes. Dominic is funny as fuck. Like when I be watching it now and I be seeing it, Dominic is funny. Like it's funny. I don't ever want Dominique to leave because Dominique is that like just, and I say this with love, but Dominique emotions sometimes just put him in a very delusional place, and he just does these outlandish things that just creates drama for us to talk about. So yes, keep Dominique. And Dominique shares his personal life. He is ambitious in his career. Like he really wants to be, popular and like known for what he does. So yeah, Dominique is a perfect personality. Like I think Dominique is much needed. Dominique should never be fired.
So then why I call him unnecessary and irrelevant on the after show?
Because that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. But in regards to like the success of the show and me watching the show in present time, the shit is funny.
Absolutely. Do you feel like Nick is the villain of the show?
He's one of them, yeah. Yeah, he have everybody upset, yes.
My, who would be another villain on the show?
Child, I'd probably say me.
My, I would say that you're like a villain, but you can also be like a hero at times too.
Yeah, I'm the villain that you love, the hero that you hate,
Absolutely. So at this time of the show, we're gonna get into our roll call, and basically I'll just call out the cast members' names, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
Come on, roll call.
Okay, on period. And let's start with the new girls. Okay. Rico Cassadine.
Oh, that is my really good friend. He's done a great job this season. He's done a great job for himself. I hope he's getting everything out of this experience that he hoped for.
I know that's right. Aaron Thomas.
Aaron's cool. Aaron is cool, and I respect Aaron. He's cool.
Okay, are you guys gonna collaborate on any music? Since you guys are both
Um.
A-list. You guys are both A-list.
Oh my god, I can't believe Aaron said that. That is crazy. Correct. And it's like, even if you believe that about yourself, you just don't say the shit up, say it out loud.
Okay.
Aaron don't give a fuck, but that's how Aaron was this season. He didn't give a fuck. Aaron was gonna tell us who the fuck he was.
I know that's right.
But yes, I am trying to do some music with him. Yes.
That's amazing. I'm here for it. What about Willa?
I like Willa. She's dope. She's funny.
Okay, on period. Jay Amore.
I like Jay. I've been hanging out with Jay. He's cool. I like Jay.
Did you ever get those performance outfits from Jay?
I did, but they didn't show the scene on the show. It got cut. It was Rico Cassadine's music video shoot, and a lot of us came. It would have shown before the tennis scene, but like after my scene with Jay, because I actually went over there for me to get fitted for the video shoot, but they cut it out. But yeah, he did. Jay is dope. He's really dope, and I'm trying to work with him.
Are you gonna post any pictures on your Instagram?
Oh, you know what? I should. I'm gonna do it because you told me.
Okay, well, if you guys want to see those pictures, I have Oliver's Instagram pinned in the comments. You guys all make sure that you guys follow Oliver on Instagram as well. So moving right along. What about Ike?
I like Ike. Ike is cool. Ike is cool too.
Let me find out you like everybody.
No, I do. Like, me and Ike been cool this whole entire season. Me and Ike like had a lot of conversations off camera. And like I've hung out with Ike a couple times, like brunching and shit like that. Ike is cool. I like Ike's rationale. I feel like me and him think the same. So I fuck with Ike. Me and Aaron cool. Yeah, I've been cool with everybody. Me and Cameron cool.
I know that's right. What about Troy?
I love Troy. He's just getting on my damn nerves. Troy just makes me. But I love Troy, and I'm proud of him. Troy's been like really trying to put his all in his business, and he's actually doing it. So I'm proud of Troy. I'm glad he's out here doing it.
I know that's right.
Mm.
Drew Friday.
I like Drew. I feel bad. She like, well, no, I don't feel bad, but like, it gotta suck to like be so like disliked your first season out. Like the people have been tearing her ass up. I mean, she kind of deserves it, but it still sucks. I talked to her the other day. Being her, right?
Yeah, it just kind of sucks. She was kind of popping her head, poking her nose, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, business,
Yeah,
and holding people accountable for things that had nothing to do with her. So I feel like that contributes to the audience reaction to you.
but
Because
see,
be
it'd
like,
be a lot
"Oh,
of
what are you
shit.
doing?"
I would say this season, out of all the seasons I've been on, this is the season where the most I feel like behind the scenes drama been going on, like shit that ain't got captured.
Mm-hmm.
And so, just knowing what I know, I'm not directly involved, so I can't really be out here spilling people's stories, and I would never do that. But just from knowing what I know, I'm like, girl, this is why. But glory to God, we're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, that happens in LA a lot too. A lot of stuff happens behind the scenes that don't make it on camera, especially last year. Oh my goodness. Ooh, y'all
Yeah,
missed a lot.
like
Y'all missed a lot.
that's why I be so confused. Why they be so everybody be like mad at me? Like, bitch, it be these other people y'all so-called friends with that be doing y'all the dirtiest. But I ain't gonna speak about it because I'm not involved. But bitch, y'all hoes know. Like, leave me alone.
My. What about Rico with the K?
I like Rico too. He's cool. We not really cool, or like, I mean, we're cool, but we not close like that. I would like to be, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, maybe with time. But I don't got a problem with the boy. I really don't. I think he's cool and talented, and I admire his hustle. So
Y'all issue don't really seem that big. I don't see why it's something that can't be.
But Rico with a K is very private. At least that's my experience of him off camera. Like when he not filming, I don't think a lot of us really hear from him or know where he be. Like Rico be in his world doing his thing. So, and then when he pops out, with his Dominiques and Troy's. So
My, my, my. Somebody said that Rico gives fake fan energy. Do you feel like Rico isn't genuine with his energy?
I don't really got the power to say that because I don't want to speak to his intentions. If he is, then he is. But I can see how someone could say that.
I think he's just trying to be unproblematic. He don't,
Yeah,
he's not really here for the drama. So he just, oh, I like this, I like that. You're so
yeah.
awesome, this, you're so awesome, that, and it just kind of keeps him out of the mess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, all that could be true. I choose to believe that he's trying to just to be genuine, But when Aaron said it, I was like, oh well, I can see how that comes off that way.
Absolutely. What about Wayne the Pain? He used to be a pain in your back, okay?
Wayne is sweet.
Yeah,
Wayne,
you guys are getting along much better these days.
yeah. I mean, I don't hang out with him like 24/7 or see him often, but when we do, it's dope. Like it's dope energy. We don't got no issues.
Okay, absolutely. Cameron.
Oh, I love Cameron. Cameron's been cool. Me and Cameron have hung out more for this season than we've done in the past, and I've enjoyed my time with Cameron. He's good energy. Me and him are working together, trying to get me booked places and stuff like that. We just started, so we'll see how that goes. But like, I'm excited about it. He is, yeah. Cameron's dope.
Absolutely. And last but not least, TS Little Kendra.
T.S. Kendra is the motherfucking truth, bitch. I love me some Kendra. She don't be right all the goddamn time. But I love me some Kendra. Kendra cool. And I appreciate that she's maintained this truce with me. And I've enjoyed the intimate moments we've shared, off camera. Because that's not how we started. And I just think it's dope. So I love me some Kendra.
Absolutely. So what's next for Oliver Twist?
Mm, I am working on new music. I'm working on some web reality content, expanding my business ventures and whatnot, prepping for some content. Right now, I'm in a prep phase. Like I'm trying to prep my mind, prep my body, prep my soul for the next stage that I know is coming in a couple of months. That I'm so excited to share with you all soon, hopefully, but soon, like it's gonna happen. So I'm just prepping, trying to get my shit together.
Absolutely. I feel like we're on the same, like doing like something similar. I'm like, doing that kind of also. Like my only competition is myself. So each day I get up and I try to be better than I was yesterday.
Yeah,
And whether that's in like incorporating, exercise, some scripture or whatever, I'm trying to, build myself up into the person I want to be. So yeah, I
yeah.
totally understand.
And your page looks dope. I was looking at the graphics that you have popping up. I was like, yes, keep paint over here. Not being late. I be seeing some people's pages, and I be like, girl, we got to come on. Like, hit me up. But this,
Okay.
I will work. We can't look like this, but I was very impressed with how you presented today.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll be telling everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? I help you. Like, I do graphics and stuff too. Like, I have a whole backup channel, The Lituation, where I help content creators kind of develop their skills. So yeah, I'm kind of like you in that way as well. Like, what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. Anybody needs help, you know what I'm saying? Reach out to me. And if I have time, I will respond.
I know that's right.
Period. Well, this brings us to the end of the interview. I don't really have a lot more questions for you. I think that was all of them. Anybody got any questions for Oliver?
Did y'all see me on that Chasing LA teaser?
Yes, we sent you on the teaser. That was lit. Okay, I got to meet Oliver Twist in the flesh. What was that?
Yes,
Our
and
second meetup.
and I hope the energy I experienced while filming with you is what you gave this season. Because I mean, I think first season you were a hot fucking mess. You were horrible. You were horrible. Like you were so horrible. You were entertaining, but it was like, girl, here go this Dominique shit. But like the energy I felt from you from meeting you and the energy that you gave me, the energy we had in the scene, the energy we've had in conversations, even the energy here in this interview, I'm like, oh, I love this person. This person is like a fucking star. So I just hope where you are now is what we got. Cause baby, you gonna be big shit season 2.
Thank you. Yeah, I came with a whole new energy this
Well,
season. You guys
good.
gonna see. You guys gonna see. I can't tell too much, but I was able to push
But they said
through.
Hershey was cussing you out. What was that about?
Girl, la 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 la. Y'all just gonna have to watch and see. Okay, I'm here because if y'all felt like the official King Payne sat there and just took that, then y'all don't know me at all.
But what happened? Why was y'all hollering? Because I love Hershey and I love you. What happened?
She was just me and her. She don't have no smoke. She just chimed into something that didn't have nothing to do with her. And sometimes in doing this, a lot of the topics come up so much, and you know what I'm saying. People just feel like they want to chime in, like, oh, you should do this, and this is how this should go, and you were doing this, and you were acting like this, and I'm just like, girl, don't tell me how I was acting. I know what I was giving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I heard what you said, but then she kept on trying to, no, this is what it is. I said, no, I heard what you said, and I appreciate your opinion.
Well, we
You know
gonna
what I'm saying? But this is what it is. And then she was like, no, this is what it is. I say, girl, no, because girl, I can't even tell too much, but there was a lot going on. And what I will say is that I was walking around with a target on my back, okay? And none of the girls was featuring me, and that's just on period. They never feature me. I don't know what I give. I don't know what's wrong with the official keep. Hey, what I be doing?
Oh, you gonna get a nasty email talking about you gotta stop talking about the show because you just gave away so much tea. I enjoy it. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm here. Oh, I hope I don't get no nasty email. I didn't give away no tea like that. That was trailer tea.
You just
It's
showed it, but it's
But yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really enjoyed this interview. You're such an amazing talent, and I look forward to interviewing you in the future. You got to come back and cam up for
oh
the
no,
people.
definitely will. Listen, King Payne, you know it's been crazy week for you and I both. And today, bitch, I lost my wallet. Other like house shit, trying to work, trying to do a bunch of shit at once, and so
Hopefully, some good people find your wallet and they put it in the mail and send it back to you.
I'm like, bitch, I need a drink, I need the hookah, I need everything because my nerves have been shot. But I've enjoyed the moment with you. I hope you guys out there enjoyed a more relaxed, free thinking, speaking Oliver. I'll probably regret half of this shit later on, girl. You're gonna get me in trouble. I don't give a fuck. I said it.
Period.
Yeah. I love you. Good luck to you. Kisses, hugs to you. I can't
Oh,
season 2 of Chasing LA.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and I love you too. And speak to you soon. Okay.
All right, honey. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night. Adios. Yes, that was a really amazing interview. Shout out to Oliver Twist for coming through and blessing the home of the lituation with his presence. Okay. Thank you for your transparency, your honesty, for answering the questions with the open mind. Like, it's up and it's stuck here in the situation. Y'all know the official campaign be asking the questions that none of the other girls is gonna think to ask. Okay, period. And I literally went through the whole entire show, okay, period, and asked the question about every moment that Oliver had on the show, okay, period, because he literally was, you know what I'm saying, everywhere during the show. I was like, okay, period. Yes, wake things up, sis. Um, like I said, chasing reality, chasing Atlanta this year is very explosive. The network is amazing. They have a lot of, amazing shows on there. Okay, period. Oh, girl, I happen to be a part of one of them. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe. They're on their way to 100,000 subscribers. Okay, it's up and it's stuck. Okay, over there on Chasing Reality too. So make sure that you guys subscribe, okay, and have all your notifications turned on. That way, you know when Chasing LA is back, and that's just on period coming this July. So until next time, you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.